Everyone sees the wins, the medals, the highlight reels. But greatness starts before the scoreboard, right here in Aurora. In our schools, parks, and neighborhoods, athletes are grinding, growing, and chasing. Come along with me as I interview the legends and rising stars right here in Aurora. My name is Justin Evans, and this is Athletes in Aurora. Welcome to the very first episode of Athletes of Aurora. Today, we're at Aurora University, home of the Spartans, and we're gonna have a very special interview for you as we're interviewing one of the greatest cross-country runners of this campus, Deedee Maldonado. She has recently won Aurora University Woman of the Year, Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference Woman of the Year. She joins a distinguished list of female student athletes from NCAA conferences and independent schools who have nominated female student athletes for the NCAA Woman of the Year award. These women represent college athletes spanning across 3 NCAA divisions. Let's go catch up with her. Hey Deedee, how are you?
What up? I'm good.
Are you ready to get this workout started?
Yes, I'm excited.
Awesome. So what kind of stretches do you do to warm up?
Normally when I'm about to work out, I start with A-skips. So I'll just be going like this. Okay. And do that for a little bit. And then I'll do B-skips, which are just the ones where you're kind of kicking it out. Okay, cool. And then some high knees.
All right, yeah, warming up a little bit.
And then butt kicks. So it's something, just
there you go.
I'm like, here we go.
Cool.
And those are some of the few that I start with. I got quite a few. I don't know if you want me to go through all of them. We'll
go through all of them. I want the full regimen workout.
Okay. So after those ones, after I do that for a little bit, I then do a side shuffle. Okay. So I'll just essentially go like this. Okay. Ooh. And go like a little bit.
All right, I'm a little out of shape, but you know, we'll get it right. Yeah, there we go. Awesome.
And then do another, this one's kind of fun, but it's also very challenging. Okay. Karaoke. I don't know if you've heard of that one.
I've done karaoke, but I haven't done the workout karaoke, so.
You would think there'd be I don't know where the name came from. Yeah. But you're gonna take your knee across. All right. And you're gonna go backwards, and then you're gonna take this knee back, this leg back.
Might break my own ankles, hold on.
We'll go slow.
Okay, so you do, and then.
And then back. And then across again.
Ooh, okay.
And just open up those hips. It's a lot.
It's a lower leg workout that might get me to it. But while we're doing our stretches, I did want to ask, you are like a superstar around here. But before I ask you all of your accolades and all of what you've done, talk to me about what really inspired you to start running cross country.
That is such a funny story, I feel like, because I started as a track person and started as a sprinter and long jumper specifically. And I was okay at it. I thought it was really fun. I said I was never gonna do long distance, never gonna do cross country. Going into high school though, I remember meeting up with these 3 girls that were trying to get people to sign up for cross country. They were 3 juniors, gonna be seniors. And they talked so highly of the sport and talked about how it was such a family and how there was so much to work towards, and it's just kind of fun to do that together as a team. Because track can be slightly more individual, but cross country really is like a big team effort, and they talked so highly that then I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. They also promised me ice cream after a run, so
ooh,
that was
always
a little enticing
tempting.
to a 13-year-old. So.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. You finished 22nd at the 2024 NCAA Division III Championship and earned All-American honors for the 2nd time in your career. What did that moment mean to you?
It being the 2nd time in my career, it was just kind of an everything moment for me in the sense that I was going to show that the first time wasn't a fluke or anything. I really earned it, and I earned my spot, and I earned my placement there, I feel like, because I feel like there's moments where I'll see other athletes and I get a little in my head of worried of like, what if I just had a good day? Mm-hmm. And it's not that, it's that I'm a good athlete. Like I was able to replicate that again. So it was really fun to just have again.
Going on to your multiple accolades, you won multiple conference titles. How does it feel to dominate at that level, and what's the pressure going in knowing that you're one of the favorites or one of the top runners in the race?
Knowing that I'm going to dominate in a way has always been a little exciting, because then I can kind of make it an exciting race. Like I can go into that and get my teammates excited to hopefully do something similar in their races. Like it was so nice to go and do a race and beat everyone by a minute and sometimes, and then my teammates be like, wow, that was exciting to see. But then with that, of course, came that pressure, and I believe pressure is a privilege in a way, so I was happy I earned that pressure of, okay, she's going in as the favorite, so she's gonna win it, but also it had those times of, oh, if she doesn't get first, then it's kind of a bad day. Like, even second place isn't a great day. So it was kind of like a little double-edged sword in a sense, but I was grateful to have it, and I think it truly made me a better athlete for the bigger stages.
One of my last questions for today is, obviously you've consistently placed yourself in the record books. Is there a record or PR that like really stands out to you, or one that's just really special towards you?
That's so hard because I've done so many accomplishments, and each one sometimes feels like something else I didn't think possible, and so I really had to think about it. I really have to think about it, but I feel like one of my biggest PRs or accomplishments that I'm so proud of in record is probably my 10K at Nationals, Outdoor Nationals this past May. I had gone into it telling myself, I was like, I don't know exactly what I'm going to place as. Right now I was seated at 8th, so the last All-American spot. But I did tell myself, I was like, I know I can do better than what I am on paper. It's just whether I can let my legs carry me to that. And when I got to my last mile, even before the race was over, I had told myself, I was like, I'm getting third. Nobody's going to take this from me. And that is one of the biggest accomplishments and greatest feelings ever. Even before the race was over, I was like, I can feel it, like I'm going to do this. Nobody's going to take this from me because I'm capable of this. And it was amazing, and I still think about it.
We talked before we started the cameras rolling about you being from here. Obviously, you're in the neighborhood. What does it mean to you to represent your hometown in here in Aurora?
Being from Aurora and getting to represent Aurora on a national scale has been incredible because I feel like it's something I wasn't really able to put. People really didn't know of Aurora in a sense, and I was kind of able to help put it on the map in a way. I was one of those contributing factors. And I remember that being something we talked about my freshman year, just going into nationals for cross country, my first time. My coach talked to me about how he was like, this is an amazing feat that you just made it here. Now, you don't need to go do something exceptional or spectacular. Right now, it's just about proving what you are. And right now, you're representing Aurora and helping put it on the map. And that's like something I take with me of like, okay, they're gonna see someone wearing their Aurora University jersey, but not just seeing that, but they're also gonna see that if they go into looking into my history, that I'm from Aurora, I'm from these grounds, I've been running around here for a long time, and I want to represent what that means.
Are you ready to go for a run?
Yes.
All right, let's do
Excited.
it.
Okay.
So, for game day, do you have any pre-game playlists, you know, warm-ups, stuff like that you do?
I actually do have a playlist that I always put on like an hour and a half before I race. And I'm blanking on some of the songs, but I know one of them is All the Stars with Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and then I've got The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman on there as well.
Oh, so that's another good one.
Yeah, it's a range.
It's a range.
And they get me really excited to get into that race mindset.
No, that's awesome. And then also, do you have any like strange superstitions? Do you wear certain color socks, t-shirt?
I do. One of the ones I really like is on race day, I always wear panda socks. And actually, these are kind of the ones I'm wearing.
That's super cool. Look at that.
I love to wear my panda socks. I don't race in them though, and so that helps me get into, once I change out of them and into my race socks.
That's so smart.
That's like, okay, now we're locked in, you're serious about this now, and it's time to get ready to get on the line. But yeah, I love my little panda socks.
That is awesome. Now, I know you have your panda socks on, so you're not in race mode, but do you want to race?
You know what? Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. 2, 1, go! Good job. Great job.
Great job.
You did phenomenal. How my legs gonna get out for me, but you know.
You got me. It was great.
You know, barely. You know, I had a coffee in the car earlier, so you know, tried to get some energy in there. But thank you so much for your time today.
Of course.
When is your next race?
My next race is hopefully going to be in December.
Okay.
We're looking at 2 races for me, either at Grand Valley State University or Boston University. Both would be a 5K.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So if you see her racing, support. This is Aurora Proud, and this is episode 1 of Athletes of Aurora.